welcome to its.znaati. I'm back on YouTube. Like, what the freak? It's been too long. What better way to premiere my part 3 video? If you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, definitely go watch it. But what better way to finally show y'all the results without coming back on YouTube? So I can finally say subscribe, like, share, click the notification button. Guys, I'm not gonna keep talking. You guys enjoy the video and I'm back. So here are the materials that I'm going to be using for today's video. So some parts I was able to like sand it down really smooth, and then there are some parts where the cracks were still there. So I'm just mainly looking for the areas that I see the cracks and then putting the stripper on there, because I don't want to waste product if the other parts look smooth and good. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. All right, so we got the gloves on. We're gonna start stripping this paint. I just put it in a little plastic bowl and I just found whatever paintbrush I had on hand, and I'm going to be spreading this all around, and then after you'll see that I'm going to be putting plastic wrap over it so it doesn't dry up, and then leave that alone for like an hour or two and then start stripping it. Low-key my favorite part. This is just like so satisfying, guys. Like, look at that all coming off. This took a minute, I ain't gonna lie, but it was worth it. So of course you guys always get the cuter version. I would say in total this took a few hours because like a lot of scraping, and then like some parts I had to apply the stripper again. But yeah, this did take some time, but it was honestly, it worked pretty fast. Alright, so now I'm going to be using the mineral spritz and some of this wool sponge and scrape off all the excess stripper and whatever paint comes off with it. In just a moment, I'm going to show you guys a little details that still have all that gunk and stuff in it, and I'm actually going to be using these little hair clips that I use for my husband's dreads, and hopefully these get in because I need to make sure everything is out. I'm using the brush to get in like the smaller parts. I got, like I said, most of these from Dollar Tree, and it did pretty good, and I still have them. So like, you guys, you don't have to spend so much to get the work done. And here we are sanding, my least favorite part / favorite part, but we gotta get that done, right? So now I'm going in with my primer. I switched it up because the shellac, I don't think it needed it, and that smell is fake strong, and I didn't have like the proper breathing mask for that. So this time I decided to actually spend money on some good paint. I'm using the Krylon chalk paint. I forgot the color, but it's like a lilac purplish color. You can't really tell in this video right now, but you will later on. I also learned from my first mistake, which is painting the details first with a small brush and then going to my bigger brush to fill in those larger spaces. So we getting there. So here is a hack if you don't want your brushes to dry out. Just wrap it in saran wrap, and then here's how the first coat is looking. It did pretty good on coverage, and then now I'm going to sand it very lightly just to make sure everything's smooth, and I'm going to like obviously wipe that off, and then I'll go ahead and do the second coat in a little bit. So I got this brown paint, this chalk paint. I watered it down and added a little bit of white to make it a little lighter. And what I'm going to do is brush some of that paint off and then quickly wipe it with my napkin because I don't want it to be super dark. I kind of just want it in between where you could kind of still see the wood, but it kind of looks like an ashy faint look. Now I'm going with my crystal clear matte polyurethane water base. It was on clearance, so it definitely never hurts to save a coin. I only put it on top of the desk. I didn't put it on the rest because apparently the chalk paint says on the container it doesn't need any top coat. So I'm about to see how true that is, and I'll probably update you guys in like, I don't know, 6 months or so. So now we're just gonna put the rest of the desk together, and guys, I'm about to show you the final results. Just a reminder, here is how the desk first looked. I know it took some time. And here is how the desk looks now. Guys, how did I do?
Video series thing is over. Like, if you guys actually need the actual timeline, like, you guys got the cute shorter version of it. Like, this crap took forever, but it's done. I love the way it turned out, and I hope you guys did also. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I probably try to sell it on Facebook Marketplace, try to get a little coin back. I'm finally gonna share with you guys why the episodes were called The End of the Rainbow. So basically, I feel like God wanted me to share, like, so he's been showing me rainbows a lot, and one day he had me fixed at the last color of the rainbow, which is like purple, violet, whatever, right? And in that moment, he told me his children are at the end of the rainbow. And what he had me also so focused on was the color purple. So like, purple usually means like royalty and being set high and all that stuff. And then I put like scriptures on like that kind of like back it up a little bit. But I just feel like he's telling like his children that like we are fine at the end of the rainbow. Everything that he's done in you, everything that you work for, everything that you sacrifice, you know, you've been so patient with God, and you're like asking and begging, like, when am I finally gonna see like the seeds that were planted? He is just telling me that like his children are finally there. You say like, you know, there's a pot at the end of the rainbow, you know, like the pot of gold, and that's exactly what is waiting for us. But yeah, it's the end, and its.znaati's out. Y'all stay tuned because there's just gonna be more. So bye guys.